everybody. Welcome to our FC at Home bar class. Today I'm coming to you guys live from our Sparks, Nevada location. I hope you guys are having an awesome start to your week so far and had a wonderful holiday. Today we're going to be taking our Barre Fitness class. All you need is something to hold on to for that balance and stability, and then a mat for when we come down onto the floor. And then, of course, that water, towel, gotta stay hydrated, we might get sweaty. And we're gonna be going through about 45 minutes of workout today. If you've got some light weights, you can always grab those light weights for that extra resistance. Water bottles work great. Of course, those arms weigh something. So even if you're just working those arms, like I will be doing in class today, you're still gonna get a great workout in for definitely those shoulders and those upper bodies. Welcome everyone, welcome. Thanks for joining us, welcome back. I hope you guys are getting excited. We're gonna start here in just a couple minutes. We're gonna start off with our warm-up, we'll go through our workout, and of course finish it off with a nice little stretch. If you do have to leave the workout early today, make sure you take just a couple minutes to stretch it all out before you call it done. And we're going to get started here right on the half an hour. Let me know where you guys are at. It is almost 3:30 Standard Pacific Time here in Sparks, Nevada. And it's always fun to see where everybody's coming from today, where you guys are all at doing your class. Looks like we got about 3 minutes until we get started. So definitely make sure you've got some space set aside for your exercises. We'll be taking some inchworms, walking out into some nice high planks. You want to make sure you've got enough room for those. And then, of course, making sure you've got something to hold on to for that balance. And we'll get started here in just a few minutes. Hey, everybody, welcome. Thanks for joining us. I've got some of the members here joining me today, getting excited for our bar class. And in case you missed it, my name is Jen. And we'll get started here in 2 more minutes. Although we're still missing the lady that was here, the older lady that was in the back here, and her friend. Maybe next week. Hey everybody, I see you guys all jumping on. Welcome. We're getting ready to start our bar class here in just a minute. And make sure you've got something to hold on to for when we get to those balance exercises. And of course some space, a mat if you'd like for down on the floor, some dumbbells if you'd like some added resistance, water bottles work awesome too. And then of course some water, towel, if you're sweaty. We got this. Almost. You can like see everybody popping in their face. Oh my gosh. Oh, you don't need your shoes. It's okay. Shoes are optional. Those little yoga socks work really well for added grip. Any type of tennies that are flexible, just for when we get into those releves and plies, so you can take it up onto those toes without the shoes getting in your way from trying to bend. But all right, let's see what time it is. We got 1 more minute. Almost. We're going to put up our little sign saying do not disturb. Should we make bets how many people walk in today? No, I'm just kidding. At least one will walk in. That's all right. We don't mind. The more the merrier. All right, guys, it's almost that time. Getting ready for our bar class. Every clock is different. Which one should we go by? I've been going off the music iPad here. Oh, it's officially that time. Let's do this. I'm going to hit play on that music and we're going to get ourselves all warmed up. All right. Settings so the music doesn't stop in between the song. Let's start off with some nice big inhales all the way up. Exhale it out. Inhale it up. And exhale. This time let's take that nice big inhale up. Take a nice big forward fold. Reach it down to those toes. And slowly draw it on up. And inhale it up. Exhale, reach for those toes. And slowly draw it back up. This time we're going to take that inhale up. We'll take that nice big forward fold. We're going to walk it out to that nice high plank. drop it down onto all fours. Taking some nice cats and cows. Taking it with that breath, rounding up that back, pressing that chest down, really stretching through that torso. And bringing it back to that nice neutral spine. Take it back up to that high plank, and then to your downward facing dog. Back to that high plank, and back to downward facing dog. Bringing it back to that high plank. Let's open it back up to one side, and back to that high plank, and to the other side. And back to that high plank. This time we're going to walk it all the way back up to our standing position, slowly drawing it up one vertebrae at a time. Give me a nice big inhale up. We're going to step it out wide, bringing those arms out halfway. We're going to take a little plie and reach. Alternating sides. Really feeling that stretch through that side body. You got it. And bringing it back to the center. Release those arms. Roll those shoulders back. Nice big shoulder rolls. And a nice big back stroke. Got it. And release those arms. Give me one more nice big inhale. And release. We're going to start off with those upper body motions. Grab those light weights, those water bottles, or just using those arms. We're going to bring ourselves into a nice first position. I'm going to come up closer to the camera. We're going to start off with those toes out towards the corners, bringing those heels together, softening those legs. Think about drawing that belly button into the spine, slightly tucking that pelvis under. We're going to lift those arms right up to shoulder height and release. If you're using those dumbbells, no more than 5 pounds. 1 pounders are ideal. And hold them up, give me a little pulse. You got it. Take a circle back. And circle forwards. And bring them all the way to the front. And we open. You got it. And bring them to the front, little crisscross. I know those weights get heavy fast. Got it. Squeezing those arms back, squeeze those shoulder blades, keeping those elbows, shoulders, and wrists all at shoulder height. Got it. Doing awesome. And we're going to hold that squeeze back. We're going to bring those knuckles in together. We're going to take a little lift with just that right elbow. Now lift the other elbow. You got it. Now alternate up. You got it. And hold the center, extend those arms out. got it. Holding those arms up, little lifts. Thumbs are up towards that ceiling. You got it. Now press those arms back. Got it. And rotate those thumbs down and up. You got it. We're almost there. And release those arms, lower them down. Roll those shoulders, quick stretch if you need it. We're gonna go into some biceps. This time we're gonna take those legs into a second position. So those heels are right below those shoulders. We're gonna soften those legs, draw that belly in. Palms are to the front. We're gonna take that curl all the way down and up. Curl it up. Got it. Bring the arms halfway down, little pulse. Got it. Now rotate the wrists. Got it. Keeping those palms in, little lifts, halfway. Bring it back down to that 90. You got it. Now all the way to the bottom, bring them up to 90. Bringing them up halfway. You got it. And hold it up at 90. Hold it. You got it. Rotate those palms back up. We're going to take a little extension out to the front and lift it up. Got it. Woo. Somebody lifting heavy weights out there. Hold them up, curl it to 90. Got it. Taking that 90-degree angle, you got it. Hold that 90 degrees, hold it. Ooh, we're gonna open it up to the side. We open, bring it in. Hold them out to the sides, flex it, squeeze it. Show off those guns. You got this. And extend them out, bring them out. Curl it to 90. Got it. And bring them all the way down and release those arms. We're going to stand it on up. We're going to take those legs together. This time zipping them all the way up. We're going to hinge at the hips, taking those elbows up high. We're going to go to the back of those arms. We're going to take a tricep kick back. Kicking it to the back. You've got it. Give me a straight arm press, little lift. You got this. Now circle those arms around. Circle in the other direction. Now squeeze those palms in together. Now we're going to bend and extend, palms to the back. Taking those tricep kickbacks. You got it. Keeping that hinge to the hips, making sure we're working the back of those arms, not more shoulders. You got it. Now straight arm press. Give me those circles. And other way. got this. Now we're going to take that kickback, palms are down. Bring those palms towards those glutes. You got it. Woo. Good. Now straight arm press. Little lifts. Those palms are towards the floor. You got it. Woo. Now give me those circles. And other direction. You got it. Now squeeze those pinkies in. You're almost there. We're going to take big alternating arms. One comes up, one goes back. You got it. Now take it to a back fly. We're going to open it. Those palms go down. You got this. Keeping that hinge at the hips, working those back muscles. Think about pinching those shoulder blades together. Now lead with those thumbs. Almost to the end. Ooh, and give me one more. And stand it on up. Shake it out. Little stretch if you need it. Stretching through those triceps. Woo. We're going to go into some relevés and pliés. Grab a quick sip of water. Grab your balance aid, whether that be a chair, a wall, whatever you need to help stabilize that balance. We're going to bring it into that nice first position. So those heels are together, those toes are out towards that corner, and we're going to lift it up and down onto those toes. You got it. Doing awesome. We're going to hold it up on those toes, little pulses, little bounce. You got it. Holding those heels up high. You got this. Holding it up high onto those toes. We're going to plie. Try to bring those heels together on those pliés. You got it. Now hold it low in that plie, little pulse. You got it. Holding it low. Let's try to find that balance. Holding it strong. Belly button to the spine. You got it. Woo, now let's alternate those heels left and right. You got it. Now if you need to, you can always hold back on. Listen to that body. We're going to hold that right heel up, little pulse. Got it. Now switch to the left heel up. Holding both heels back up. Woo. You got it. Holding it strong. Hold it down. Woo. Let's take it down an inch. Hold it. And release. Shake out those legs. We're going to take it to a second position. So those heels are below those shoulders. Those toes are out towards those corners. Holding it up, tucking it under. Let's lift it up and down onto those toes. We lift. Woo. We're going to run out of music, but we're not going to stop. Just keep on lifting. We got this. Straight up and down those toes. You got it. Hold it up, little pulse. You got it. Little lifts, little lifts. Feeling those calves. You can do it. Now hold it up high, plie. find that balance. Woo. Woo, we got this. Holding it, holding it. You can do it. Let's pump those heels left and right. You got it. Holding that right heel up, we'll press us into those legs. Switch to the left. Got it. Bringing both heels back up. Woo! And hold it down, hold it. Woo, we can do it. Take it down an inch. And release. Woo. This one's felt nice. Take a nice little stretch. Reaching for that foot, stretching through that quad. All right, we're gonna go into some glutes. So again, making sure you've got something to hold on to. We're gonna start off with that leg to the side. Now I want you to think about rotating that knee down so it's facing directly forward and not up towards that ceiling, so we're not working that hip flexor. We're gonna take a little lift. You got it. Hold that leg up, a little pulse. You got it. A little motion. Now we're going to draw a circle. You got it. And circle the other way. Holding that leg out, flex that foot. Big point. Flex. Point. Flex. Point. You got it. Flex it. Point it. Flex. Point. Flex. Point. Flex. Point. Flex. Hold that point. Now curl it to the booty. Extend. Pulling that heel up towards those glutes. You got it. Doing awesome. Trying to keep that stance nice and tall. Try not to lean. You can do it. Woo. And hold that leg bent. Now lift the knee. Bring it up. You got this. Ooh, hurts so good. And lower it down. Now press it back. We still have that nice pointed toe. We're taking that press. I'm going to rotate so you can see where we're going with it. Little presses. Now flex that foot and press back with that heel. You got it. And release that leg. Extend it out. Woo! We'll wait till the next song. Here's your big break. We got this. Taking that nice straight leg, we're going to take that lift up to the back. Little kick. You got it. Ooh, you got this. And hold that leg up. Little pulse. And draw a circle around. And other direction. Ooh, you got it. Hold that leg up. We flex. Point. Flex. Point. Flex it. Point it. You got it. Flex. Point. Flex. Point. Flex. Point. Now hold that point, we curl it to the glutes. Extend. Woo! Feeling that hamstring today. You got it. hip flexor, but working those glutes. All right, ready. Let's start with that kick. Here we go. We lift it. Woo, second side always hurts worse than the first. We got this. You got it. Woo. Hold it up, little pulse. Little motions. You can do it. And we circle it. And other direction. Hold that leg out. We flex and point. Woo. Now point it, curl it in. You got it. Hurts so good. Doing awesome. And hold that bend, little lift that leg. Woo! And release it down. We're going to press it to the back, keeping that nice pointed toe. I'll rotate forward here. Got it. Now flex that foot, press back to the heel. Got it. Woo. And hold it. We're going to extend it out. Pointing that toe, little lift. Taking that straight-legged kick. You got it. Rotate. Woo, you got this. Hold it up, little pulses. Now draw me a circle. Other way. Hold it out. We flex and point. We got it. Keep that point, that curl that heel to the glutes. Woo. Doing awesome. We're almost done with this part. Ooh, you got this. And release that leg, bring it across, sit on down. Ooh, feeling that hip. Awesome, awesome. Stand it on up. We're going to come back to the end of our mat. This is for our stretch. We're going to take our inhale up. Take that nice big forward fold. We're going to walk it out to that nice high plank. Bringing one leg forward, we're going to take it into a nice pigeon stretch. You got it. Should hurt so good. You can keep it up high, you can bring it down low. Really enjoying that stretch. Got it. Let's bring it back to that high plank and switch leg. Bringing the other leg forward into that nice pigeon stretch. You got it. And bringing it back to that nice high plank. Holding it nice and strong. You got it. And walk it all the way back up to standing. Slowly drawing it up. Roll those shoulders back. Grab your quick sip of water. We are going to go back down and onto the floor. We're going to take it into a side position. We're going to work some side planks. So I'm going to re-rotate my mat the other direction. My chair out of the way so you guys can see me a little bit better. Woo! You guys are doing awesome. You guys are rocking it. Oh yeah. All right, let's bring it down and onto our side. Get comfy. Taking that nice side position, let's bring it all the way down. We're gonna zip those legs up together, and we're gonna take a little lift with those feet, taking those mermaid kicks. We lift and lower. You got it. And now take just one leg. You got it. You're almost there. And lowering that leg down, we're going to take it to a side plank. Lifting it up, you can bend that bottom leg to modify, or you can stack those feet, or you can stagger those feet. So listen to that body. Bring that plank up high. We're going to reach it on up. We're going to take nice thread the needle, bring it through, and extend. Either roll or flip to the other side. You're going to go back to those nice mermaid kicks. Bringing it down onto your side, getting comfy. Zip those legs together. We're going to lift up with those feet. Here we go. You got it. And taking that single leg, reach for that foot. You got this. And lowering that leg down, we're going to take it to that side plank, lifting up those hips, reach it up nice and tall, holding it strong. Let's take that thread the needle, reaching it through and up. Doing good. And holding it up, little lifts to the hips. You got it. And release it down. Go ahead and roll it over onto your stomach. We'll take a quick little cobra stretch. You can keep it on those elbows or press it all the way up onto the hands as long as you don't feel any pinching in that lower back. And then sit it back into that nice child's pose, reaching those hands out over the head. We're going to bring it back down, this time to a nice low plank. You can keep it on your knees, you can take it to your toes, holding it nice and strong. We're going to challenge Lowering yourself down and onto that mat. We're going to start off with those hands behind the head, taking a little crunch up, little lift. Got it. Now we're going to switch into a cross crunch. Alternating sides. You got it. And releasing that upper body, bring those legs up to tabletop. We're going to take an alternating leg extension. Got it. Taking that leg out to that challenge point, rolling it back in. Got it. You can continue to alternate those legs, so take them both out to that challenge point, squeeze them back in. Got it. Hold those legs out of that challenge point. Give me a little crisscross. You got this. And bring those knees back in. Give it a little squeeze. And reach it out. And bring it in for a squeeze. Reach it back out. And bring it back into that squeeze. And reach it back out. And bring it in. One more. This time hold it. Bring those legs to tabletop. Relax those arms and drop the knees from side to side. Got it. Taking that nice twist. Got it. Almost there. And bring it back up to that tabletop and place those feet back onto the mat. We're going to take those feet nice and close to those glutes. We're going to lift those hips up. I want you to think about tilting that pelvis and peeling that lower back up off that mat instead of just pressing up with those hips. You're going to tuck and lift. Tuck and lift. Tuck and lift. You got it. Hold those hips up, little pull. You got it. Hold those hips up. We're going to take the knees out and in. Almost there. Don't stop. You can do it. And take that reach to the center. And releasing that upper body. Bring those legs back up to tabletop. We're going to squeeze those knees into the chest, lifting those glutes up. Squeeze it. You got it. You got this. Awesome. Really lifting those glutes up off the floor. Plunging those knees towards the chest for that reverse crunch. And bring it back to the center. Extend those legs up. We're going to drop one leg at a time. Got it. We're going to take it a little faster. Taking that tempo. You got it. Bringing both legs up. We're going to take it open and close. Working those inner thighs. Got it. And bring those knees into the chest. Give it a nice little squeeze. Reach for your opposite walls. Taking that nice big stretch. Inhale and exhale. Bring both knees back into that chest. And all the hard part is over. Now we get to stretch and make nice. Let's extend one leg out to the floor, keeping one knee in for that stretch. And then extending that leg up towards the ceiling. Roll that ankle around, loosening everything back up. And rolling it the other direction. Flex that foot. Point that toe, flex it, point it, flex, point, and then draw that knee back into the chest. We're going to draw that knee across the body, taking a nice spinal twist. And bringing it back up to the top, and then drawing that knee to the outside, feeling that nice stretch of that inner thigh. And bring it back up. And let's switch legs. Drawing the other knee into the chest. Extending it up. And then rolling that ankle around. And other direction. And flexing that foot. Point that toe. Flex it, point it, flex, point, and then draw that knee back into the chest. And then taking that leg across that body for that nice twist. Taking your gaze away from that leg. And bringing it back up to the top, and then taking it to the outside for that nice inner thigh stretch. And bringing it in, place that foot onto the mat, cross one leg over, and then loop it through for a nice figure four. Let's take another stretch for those glutes. And release that leg, switching sides, crossing the other leg over, and looping through to that leg. up nice and tall, bringing one leg over the other. Grab that knee and twist it. And switching sides. Bringing that leg up, grab that knee, take that nice little twist. We're going to take and cross those legs, roll it on over onto all fours. Take some nice cats and cows. I'll rotate. Turning it up, arching it back. Got it. And back to that neutral spine. We'll take it to a high plank. And then to our downward facing dog. Dropping those heels to the floor. Stretching through those calves. You can walk the dog. Alternating those heels to the floor. Feeling that nice stretch, those calves. Dropping both heels. And then walking it the rest of the way to standing. Slowly draw it all the way up. Roll those shoulders back. Give me a nice big inhale up. And exhale it out. Let's stretch through that side body, taking a nice big side stretch. And to the other side. And bring it back up. And one more nice big inhale all the way up. Bring it down halfway. And give yourself that nice big hug. Hug yourself. I love y'all so. You guys did absolutely awesome today. Thank you so much for joining us here at the gym, there at home. You guys have an awesome rest of your day. And I hope to see you guys on Thursday for some step aerobics. You guys have a great one. Thank you so much.